Good morning, everybody. Great to be with you again today. Yesterday was Mother's Day, so I want to take a break from some of the other thoughts that I was looking at, and today focus on Mother's Day. In the Proverbs, there are many references to parents, both mothers and fathers. And there's one short passage that I really love in the Proverbs, which it makes it clear just how important it is to have a right relationship with your parents. Now, I know that's not always possible. I know everybody doesn't always have that kind of relationship, but that there should be some effort, some thought of how that would happen. While this passage speaks of both mothers and fathers, today my thoughts are specifically on mothers, obviously because of yesterday being Mother's Day. So let's read Proverbs 23, 24, and 25. The father of a righteous man has great joy. He who has a wise son delights in him. May your father and mother be glad. May she who gave you birth rejoice. Now, I'm sure that sounds very simple at first, but you read it and you understand that what he's saying is that we have a purpose in life, that part of our purpose in being righteous is to bring joy to our parents. Have you ever considered that as a role of righteousness, that as something that you are to pursue as you pursue righteousness in your life? We wake up in the morning and we think about what we're going to do today. We think about our agenda for the day. And a lot of times that agenda includes the things we want to do to pursue righteousness in that given day. We want to have a devotional. We want to pray. We want to read our Bible. We want to talk to God. We want to think about things we're going to do to obey Him during the day and how to grow in our faith. Well, does your agenda ever include, to pursue righteousness today, I'm going to bring some joy to my mother. I'm going to make my mother smile today. Because that seems to be what the proverb is saying. It's saying a righteous child, a child who pursues righteousness, that child will bring joy to his parents. Specifically, he says, to the woman who gave you birth. Sometimes it's just a matter of a small thing. Doing something new, doing something you haven't done before, something that shows some thought, something outside the box. But the main thing is that this passage is telling us that having that kind, or working on that kind of relationship with your mother is worth it. It's important. It's a part of our spiritual lives. Our mothers are worthy of this consideration. Whether we are in a happy situation with them or not, it's saying that it is worth seeking this kind of situation. Not only have they given you birth, they have given you their very lives. They have often sacrificed their own needs for you. They have given so much to bring you up, to raise you, and to bring you to this point. And hopefully they have raised you and shown you God's love and God's light as well. So it's too easy for us just to go through the motions. Every Mother's Day, we end up kind of doing the same thing. We end up with the same ritual that we've done for the last few years. We got to buy the card, write the card, get the flowers, whatever it is we do every year. Even a small difference can be significant. It may set a precedent for new ways of showing appreciation and respect. So the bottom line is, if we want to be righteous, the scriptures tell us there's a lot of things we can do. And we look at all those things. We can obey God. We can read His Word. We can worship Him wholeheartedly. We can go to Him regularly in prayer. We know those things. We do those things. But this proverb is saying if we've done all that and we fail to put a smile on our mother's face, if we don't take every opportunity to make her glad, to make the one who gave us birth rejoice, then we've missed a very important aspect of righteousness. And understand this. This is not an idea that is about Mother's Day. There was no Mother's Day when, the author wrote the Proverbs. There was no Mother's Day back then. He wasn't thinking about a particular day that you do this. He was saying this is the way we pursue righteousness in our daily lives. It is an integral part of our spiritual lives in general. Now again, I don't know your situation with your mother. I don't know how things are. Maybe you've got a great relationship. Maybe you've got a troubled relationship. Maybe your mother is alive. Maybe your mother is gone and you're just thinking about her in your head. But whatever, it's time today to think about how to bring joy to her. Maybe that means trying to heal a relationship. Maybe it's the first step to building a relationship. Maybe it's thinking about what your mother who is gone would enjoy, and thinking about how your life can please her and give her joy even though she's gone. Maybe it's about how you can do something to put a smile on your mother's face in a different way this year than you have done in the past. Whatever it is, I want you to think about it. Mother's Day is past. It was yesterday. What are you going to do today? What are you going to do tomorrow and for the rest of your life to pursue righteousness by honoring and bringing joy to the woman who gave you birth? God bless you all. Think about that today, and we'll see you next week.